Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is your girl Tashi, and I am back with another video. So I'm gonna react to this video here. It's called Town's First Black Female Judge. I heard that she got arrested for fighting cops. Yeah, I don't know the whole story, so I'm a little new to this. I seen like random clips somewhere, like on social media, but I never really like pay attention to it because I'm one of those people who don't be really into like certain things. I'm like I like to I don't know. I'm one of those people who like to watch happy stuff. I hate to get in watching these things that's just, I don't know. I'm just one of those people, But I'm curious. Yes, I'm curious. And so we're here and I'm going to react to it. So, cause I need to hear the whole story about what's really going on with this woman here. Cause I know she got fired. She was a judge and she got fired for fighting, but I didn't know she was fighting the cops. I thought she was fighting with somebody else. So yeah, let's get straight to it.
So we got to talk about this town's first black female judge who was removed for incompetence, systemic incompetence.
An extraordinary development tonight in the long-running investigation into Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence.
Now is arrested because she was fighting with the cops after a night at the club.
At the club. That is crazy.
Records, Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson has been charged with felony willful obstruction of a police officer by using threats or violence and simple battery against a police officer.
And this woman is still on the bench.
I mean, I don't know if she should get fired, but I mean, should she get fired? I may would teach other people lessons, but I've seen stories about this other judge, this white judge, who did I forgot what she did. She was drinking and driving. She got in trouble though. They fired her. She was drinking and driving. So you know what? Yeah, I feel like you should get fired. I mean, what was she thinking? Why would you fight the cops? I mean, obviously she was drunk, but that's no excuses. So yeah.
Welcome to Douglas County, Georgia, home of Christina Peterson, probate court judge.
I, Christina J. Peterson,
do solemnly swear or affirm.
do solemnly affirm.
Now, this is going to be an update on Judge Peterson. Now, as you just saw, she was sworn in. And right after she was sworn in, things started going crazy immediately.
Christina Peterson has only been a judge 6 months, but already
6
she faces
months?
allegations. She's brought, quote, disrepute upon her office. In a filing from the Judicial Qualifications Commission, the group that investigates complaints against judges, Peterson is accused of using her social media account to solicit cash donations for her birthday. According to the JQC complaint, on her birthday last August, Peterson posted this on her official Christina J. public Instagram page.
Look, I understand it's her private life. This is how she is. But my thing is, why you have to share it on social media? If this is how you do your thing, like, why would you put it on social media? I just feel like certain things don't need to be on social media. You should always present yourself a certain way, especially if you're a judge. And I know some of y'all might say, well, that's her life. That's just how she is. I don't see what's the problem. It's a problem. You gotta be more professional. You gotta be on that level, so I don't know.
A picture of herself wearing a birthday tiara and listing her Cash App account. Quote, if anyone feels like sharing their quarantine wealth. When JQC investigators contacted the judge this year, the complaint says Peterson explained she thought that post was to her private personal page. And I was wondering on that day why I was getting Cash App from people I didn't know. The JQC said in her Instagram bio, Peterson called herself Judge-elect.
If it was done in public, it's a cardinal violation, which is an intolerable activity for a judge to do. A judge cannot stand up and say, I'm a judge, send me money.
And that's exactly what Judge Peterson was doing. She was saying, I'm a judge, send me money via Cash App. Now, the judge has been elected, but how much money is she going to get paid? So she went in saying, hey, number one, even though I have no experience, no training, no anything, I deserve to be paid more than any judge here in the state of Georgia.
It's not being fair and consistent. I have those same qualifications as everyone else.
Forget that she's never been a judge before, and the probate judge's job is mainly...
But she was only a judge for 6 months. And I get it, you know, she should be paid fair. Like, you know, she should be getting paid the same, I guess, I don't know if it's the same exact amount like every other judge, but she should be paid fairly.
To process wills, birth certificates, and marriage licenses. The man she's replacing made $96,000 a year.
She knew what the pay was when she signed up to run.
And guess what?
Yeah, that's the thing too. If you knew how much you was getting paid, then why you sign it? Why you sign those papers? You know, when I get a job and they say, hey, we're gonna pay you this. Once you sign it, you agree to get paid that amount. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or before you even sign anything, just try to negotiate with the employer, you know? Be like, look, do you think you can pay me a little bit more? And they'll probably work with you. And then, you know, whatever's on that paper, then you go ahead and sign. Your signature's on it. That's documents. It's a contract. If you didn't want to get paid that little or whatever amount they gave her, she should have never signed those papers. You can't sign and then wait till later, a couple of months later, you're complaining about it. Like you only been
on the committee did. They said
I don't know.
Because she is a qualified black woman, we're going to pay her the most money in the state of Georgia. You think I'm joking?
Then there's how much she makes. Last year, Peterson made $266,000, more than any judge in the courthouse.
What?
More than the Supreme Court justices who will eventually decide her fate. That's largely due to her ability to keep all the birth and death certificate fee money from last year, around $139,000, in addition to her $127,000 annual salary. She can legally do that because, unlike some other counties, the Douglas County Board of Commissioners never put a cap on those fees.
It's not your fault. It's our fault because we did not cap something.
Earlier this month, Commissioner Ann Jones-Guider proposed a $50,000 cap.
We never capped anybody else. Why now?
I'm not saying take it all away. I'm saying cap it. Make it reasonable. There's no reason any county official should be making $250,000.
Now, the highest paid judge in the state of Georgia had a little side hustle representing clients on the side, and she actually won their case. But she forgot one important thing.
What?
To give them any money. She literally
kept all of the $70,000 settlement without telling her clients. What? Told them, wait, hold on. Peterson told them she would work for free, but
all
then
her
kept
clients' money. And I don't know if they ever got it. I am not kidding.
She's talking about, listen to her. She got 2 pending lawsuits against us right now.
The angry reaction to Peterson stems from a lawsuit she and others filed in 2017 against the HOA that led to a $70,000 settlement. According to a complaint filed against her by the Judicial Qualifications Commission, Peterson never shared that money with her clients.
So the sitting judge at probate court who's representing clients got $70,000 and was supposed to give it to them, and that money disappeared. Yeah, that happened. Okay, I need to pause the video right here and ask.
That's kind of sad though. You know, yeah, at first I was feeling sorry for her because I was like, you know what? She got into a fight with the cops. Okay, I get it. She probably was drunk. In my mind, I'm like, give her a chance. But now it's like, you have more and more stuff coming out now. It's like, now I'm thinking now. Now I have second thoughts. Now I'm thinking, you know what? No, she should be fired because this is a little too much. This is too much.
Now, Judge Peterson also is a strong black woman. And she doesn't want to see no black man with anyone of any other race. Black men need to be with black women. So when this Asian woman came to court and married this black man, but made a mistake on her marriage license, the judge said, well, hey, you gotta go to jail for 2 days and pay a $500 fine because you took a black man off the market, you Asian woman.
I just don't have a memories of
no.
I don't know who he is.
The most troubling, wrote the panel, Peterson's decision to jail this woman for trying to amend her marriage certificate to include the real name of her recently discovered father.
Did you go to this hearing with any idea that you may be going to jail?
No.
PJ Skelton served 2 days of a 20-day jail sentence for contempt
That's
before her
crazy.
husband could pay a $500 fine. Such a hasty and shockingly disproportionate reaction is the hallmark of Peterson's intemperance.
Now, because some people are going to call me sexist and racist because I'm bringing attention to this corrupt black woman for locking up an Asian woman for being wed to a black man, here is a black woman on YouTube who seems to have come to the same conclusion.
Now, what did I tell y'all? The definition of a ratchetang, female imbecile who cannot manage their misery. Why would you, as a judge, you're a probate judge, like you shuffle papers and be like, yes, no, it's not that serious. It's not. This woman submits an amendment to her marriage license because at the time of the nuptials, she's like, I didn't know who my daddy was. It's discovered later, oh, okay. So, you know, the person who is her dad, who she thought was her dad, is not her dad. So she's like, oh, okay, well, in good faith, wanting the record to reflect the accuracy of who her dad biologically is now that she knows. Something as simple, well, oh, okay, well, let's just go down to the court, amend the marriage license. No big deal, you would think. But the allegation is because Queen of Ratchetang, Christina right here, she got an issue with a black man being with someone non-black. She's gonna make this woman pay. And if she was a professional and a judge trying to just enact the law with no partiality, this would have been something as simple like, oh, okay, no big deal. I get it. All right, good.
Yeah.
No, she put this woman in jail.
No, she didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. How you gonna walk up into my courtroom with a brother on your arms? Oh, honey, I don't think so. I am going to give you the hammer in more ways than one. I'm going to teach you a lesson in more ways than one, that you don't come up in here and take our good brothers. You don't. No. I'm gonna jail your ass. I'm gonna lock your ass up. Is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lock you up because you's a disrespectful girl coming up here and taking one of our brothers when I ain't got no man. How dare you? Oh no. So that's probably how the judge was feeling when that girl walked in with her husband. That's how she was feeling. Oh no. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, right? You can't walk.
See, people like that. See, judges like that is very dangerous. You really gotta be careful with them type of people, because that's sad. You gotta be careful with her, because you don't know. Yeah, those people need to be removed. I'm sorry, I don't wish anybody getting fired, but people like that need to not be judges. People like that, and I'm quite sure there's other judges like that, but she's one of those judges that need to be removed, because that's crazy.
Domain and not expect to have some kind of drama. Okay? No, we're gonna handle you, girl. We're gonna handle you. You and your husband. I'm gonna lock you up and see if
you
can
see what happens. That's karma. That's karma. Karma. Yep. God don't like ugly.
Now, we just gone over some of the highlights of
Christina
Peterson's crazy judicial career. But eventually, she was charged with like 50 counts of judicial misconduct by the state of Georgia.
Trey Wrestling Courtney, Peterson has only been in office a year and a half. Already she faces 50 counts.
Oh, so a year and a half. So, okay, so I was getting it mixed up. So they just said 6 months. She was complaining about her pay, right? That's what it was? 6 months she complained about her pay. And then she was there for a year and a half. That's still not even long. That wasn't even that long.
5-0, accusing her of violating the Georgia Code of Judicial Conduct.
Now, a 3-judge panel in Georgia found Judge Peterson to be incompetent. Incompetent to the level of systemic incompetence.
An extraordinary development tonight in the long-running investigation into Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence and should not remain in office.
But that was only a recommendation. See, the Georgia Supreme Court is the only authority that has the power to remove elected judges. And Christina Peterson was an elected judge. So she wasn't removed from the bench. She actually was continuing to work as a judge when she was arrested, shaking her booty in a club and fighting with the cops.
Rowing is boring and hard, but it's a full-body workout that engages 86% of muscles.
Tonight, a Douglas County probate judge says that she was wrongfully arrested and charged in Atlanta. So this is the mugshot of Christina Peterson. Atlanta police arrested and charged her with a felony after an officer says that she hit them early this morning, and they were responding to a fight outside the Red Martini Club in Buckhead. Peterson has since bonded out of jail, but tonight we're learning witnesses who saw it all go down say that she was trying to help a woman in distress.
Alexandria Love says an argument turned violent early Thursday morning. She says a woman's boyfriend attacked her.
So sad because no one helped. There was so many men out there, and the only person that helped was a woman.
Love says that woman is Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson. Atlanta police responded just outside.
So why was she? Okay, I understand she was helping her. I get it. She was helping her and there's nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, why would you? I'm still trying to figure out why she hit the cop. Maybe she was not thinking. I mean, but still, you don't hit a cop. I don't care what you was doing. I don't care if you're a hero. You don't hit a cop.
Red Martini Club around 3:15 when the fight broke out.
Only because of the way she was swinging. So in the process of her reaching back, that's how the cop got hit.
Madison Shannon Kelly is Love's friend who was also trying to get her help.
Focus is not the judge. The focus is the fact that this man attacked my friend.
They say officers never arrested the man responsible, but Judge Peterson was arrested and charged with simple battery.
Okay, so that could happen. That could, look, we all human. That could happen. You're fighting somebody, but your hand could make a mistake and hit the cop. Okay, because I mean that might make, because I'm thinking now, all right, it could be an accident. I get it, but she still got a lot of stuff going on with her though. She still got a lot going on with her, but this situation, I get it. I understand.
Against a police officer and a felony after an officer says they were struck with their closed fist.
Judge did nothing more than trying to help.
Peterson's attorney Marvin Arrington Jr. says this video shows her arrest. They're now looking for the charges to be dropped.
All eyewitnesses will confirm the judge had nothing to do, and they let the young man who was assaulting the lady go.
Now, obviously, this is horrible news for the judge, especially, and I got to say this again, especially since she had just lost her re-election campaign. See, the voters of Douglas County, Georgia are not dumb. They saw what was happening, and Judge Peterson tried to run for re-election, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, she needs, see, when you're in this type of field, you need to remove yourself from certain things, and I'm not saying she can't go out and have fun, but to the club, yeah, and fighting. Why didn't she just call the police? They could. I don't know.
Probate Judge Christina J. Peterson, which means I am your incumbent.
Christina Peterson spent most of her first term as Douglas County probate judge fighting attempts to remove her from office. A hearing panel for the Judicial Qualifications Commission ruled Peterson violated the code of conduct multiple times, including the wrongful jailing of a woman for contempt who only wanted to update her marriage certificate. The Georgia Supreme Court is expected to decide this summer whether Peterson should be immediately booted from the bench. But the voters handed down their own verdict. Peterson lost to challenger Valerie Vi 65 to 35%.
So it's black people who voted out this lunatic black judge. Talk about racism. Now, if you made it to this part,
yeah, because it's not even about the race. I mean, you still don't, it doesn't matter who they are, white, black. It doesn't really matter. You don't want those type of people being judges. I would never want to be in her court. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what color she is. I wouldn't want her in my court. I'm sorry. But comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this, because this is crazy. I didn't even know about all of this. I didn't know the full story, so I'm glad I watched this video, because at first I was skeptical. I was like, should she get fired? I wasn't too sure. So I'm glad I watched this whole thing. So how I feel about this, I just feel like she should be removed, because this is not for her. This is just too much. It's too much. It's too much going on with her. But anyway, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.